You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast with your hosts, Emily
and Jason, and we have a special episode for you today, audio only, because our lives are upside down.
We're painting at our new house, and Jason had the brilliant idea to take his filming lights to the other place, but so now we don't have lights. There's no cameras even.
You still have your frownies on. Don't talk to me about no lights.
I would have taken the frownies off if you were filming. I would have put forth effort, dear.
I have to say, you kind of, with the frownies thing, every morning you kind of look like somebody out of, I don't know, Star Trek or something.
I was thinking Wonder Woman, and if my kids remember me as Wonder Woman, I'll take it.
I know you as Wonder Woman.
Thanks.
A Wonder Woman.
I definitely have thought about that. Like my children's memory of me, I'm going to have these orange papers plastered to my forehead.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to think.
Yeah. You never know.
In a sweet floral dressing gown or...
No, she always wore this weird tape on her forehead.
It's not even tape. It's paper that, the back of it's got like a vegetable-based glue. I don't know. Anyway.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't do that.
That's not the best look. Well, you don't have wrinkles, dear.
Yeah, I do.
Not hardly.
I embrace them.
Yeah, they're not as deep as mine, and they look better on a man. It's just true. That's just a fact of life.
I don't know. I also just think that, a man walking around with frownies is just, he's not really a man. I don't
know. I think it depends on the man. It suits your face. So
it's what suits my face.
The barely wrinkles that you have.
Yeah, I
started getting wrinkles when I was a senior in high school because I guess I just always held that face, and I was chronically dehydrated and probably not getting enough. I was chronically dehydrated, so my skin just didn't have hydration.
I don't understand that. You have a weird thing with hydration.
Yeah,
you don't hydrate.
I don't ever feel thirsty, so I have to intentionally be like, okay, take a drink now.
There's something in your brain that's just not really turning on in the thirst department.
Right. I never feel thirsty.
If only I could do that for hunger.
Yeah, I know. Maybe sometimes if I've been working outside or went for...
No, here's what happens. You get thirsty. You're not thirsty, you're not thirsty, you're not thirsty, and then all of a sudden you just have such an incredible thirst that you're just you're on the verge of freaking out because you don't have water with you.
Well, yeah, that has happened. That only happened really in my pregnancy.
Oh.
And it's once a month. My body's wait, we need water. I mean, I drink. I do try and drink. And I drink tea and stuff, that, I don't know, but I'm not getting my ounces in that I need to be.
I feel like I'm constantly drinking, not alcohol.
So your wrinkles just aren't showing up as much, see?
I don't think that's
I think that does play a role. I don't think it's the main thing. I'm sure genetics
I feel like it has to do more with cracked lips. Not that you have it. I'm just saying, that seems more of a dehydration thing than just permanent wrinkles.
No, I mean, I think hydration plays a role in all that.
Yeah. Okay. Also, frownies are weird, I think. And you leave your little paper, you molt all over the house.
Yeah, it's just, they just fall off. Or I'll be in the middle of homeschool and it's bothering me. Take it off. In the middle of...
I find them, it's like that and bobby pins.
I used to wear bobby pins. I don't wear bobby pins anymore, but they're still all over the house.
I need to know, when's the last time you wore a bobby pin just normally? As you just normally wore them,
years.
It's been at least 3.
Yeah, I don't.
And we still find them.
I used to do this little twist thing with my bangs,
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I haven't worn them in a long time. Maybe if I was trying to do an updo, no.
Yeah. I'm just going to say from a societal standpoint, I think men have it easier than women.
Well, there's this little boy at Forest Friends, and he was asking me how babies were born. And I was like, that's probably a conversation for your mom. I mean, I'm happy to tell you.
Let's do this, kid. All right, here's the conversation. Well, I don't even know your name.
So then his sister walked up and was like, they just cut the mom's belly open and pull the baby out. Okay. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that has happened. Some
baby's got to get there first.
Some people are, you know, that's called a C-section, and that happens sometimes. Anyway, so he's like looking at me, sort of traumatized that now he thinks babies are born because someone just
like that's the natural way of
open
things.
A mom's belly. Well, he looked at me and he was like, I'm glad I'm a boy. And it's like, yeah. Learn it early.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear about the natural way.
Oh, yeah.
No, slicing open sounds way worse. Like cutting through muscle, cutting your body in half. That sounds pretty rough.
So. Wow. I would say new fear unlocked, but I don't have that fear now. Yeah.
For you?
Yeah, not for me.
Well, that poor kid. Well, then he's like begging me to tell him, and his mom was like, I'll tell you in the car. I'll tell you in the car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, the mom was right there and the kid comes up to you and
she wasn't right there at the start. And I was like, hey, come over here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to tell him.
Just so you know, your son has questions.
And he's like...
Also, he's 14.
No. He's like 4 or 5. He was begging then. He's like, just tell me, Mom, tell me. How do babies get out? Tell me. She's
the
like,
belly button. They crawl out of the belly button. Just a panic answer. And it's the wrong one. You know, you and I have talked about this. Like, we have, as parents, the power to teach our children whatever we want. There's actually a podcast about this. I think it was This American Life or something, where people grow up knowing or thinking something that is completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the power. We could just do that if we wanted. If we wanted to teach our kids that, I don't know.
So, well, I remember we posted a video about an ice cream truck once, and a lot of people said that they told their kids the ice cream truck plays music when it's out of ice cream. That's so genius. I feel like we should try that.
Not really, because usually it's going to stop somewhere nearby where children are, which is where your children are, which means they're going to find out you're lying fairly soon.
Yeah.
Unless you just run away every time the ice cream truck comes. Or I would just say, he's got a gun!
Yeah.
He warns people about the impending doom with a song.
That's creepy. I feel like I've accidentally told my kids the wrong thing. I don't know. There's a song by Casper Baby Pants, and it's called Yes and No.
Mm-hmm.
And the boys will like argue the points that this guy's making. So one of them is he's like, a frog is sort of like a man. He lives in the water and on land. And that doesn't make sense. So it is like, the song's like, it is both yes and no. And so it's kind of cute, but now
how is it
they're
a little bit
confused.
of yes?
Like, how is a frog like a man?
Yeah.
But now they're holding that truth. And I'm like, I don't know.
Our kids currently think that a frog is like a man?
Well, it lives both in the water and on land.
Oh, in that way.
I guess.
We don't live in the water.
So then,
I like it all.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're on a cruise, but even then you're above water.
I don't understand the song.
That's what I hate about children's music.
They're holding it. And this morning, Oaks was just talking to me, and he's like, I close my eyes for 70 hours a day. And I was like, well, that's not possible, dear, because there's 24 hours in a day. He's like, I know there's 24 hours in a day, but like 70 of them, I'm closing my eyes. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense because 24 is less than 70. He's like, yeah, well, I don't care. 70 hours. My eyes are closed. And he like refused to accept the truth. And I know he understands math in that way. He's not as bad as us.
I don't care. It's 70 hours.
Yeah. So then I looked up how long are we actually blinking. We're actually blinking about 24 minutes a day, like that our eyes are closed.
Now I'm thinking about my blinking.
So I told him that, and he's like, well, mine's 70 hours. No. Okay.
Okay.
So we don't have to lie to our kids. Our kids just already hold weird. Yeah.
They just believe.
I feel like that's what This American Life podcast was about. Kids just like formed opinions.
No, they weren't lied to. They were told something or they misheard something their whole life, and then they just thought a truth, and it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
There's something to do with a railroad, and I don't remember
That's what I was
it
trying to remember. There was a railroad one, and it was a really good story. We should try and find that episode.
Yeah.
And link it.
Okay. It was very interesting, though, but you grow up your entire life just thinking that something is true, and it's just completely not true.
This American Life used to be such a good podcast.
Yeah.
In recent years, I haven't been as impressed.
Yeah, like back in 2011, 2012, it was like
so
this
story-driven,
so amazing.
So good.
And then like 2014 onward, it was just like, okay, you guys are crashing out here a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still going.
Wow.
And I have no idea if it's good now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't listened to it in years. Because it's like, it got
they
bad.
Lost us.
It got bad. And agenda driven, which it always sort of had somewhat of an agenda in parts, but like, you know, some of the stories were good enough. You could just look past a lot of that. And then it just got really bad. Maybe it was COVID. I don't know. So today on This American Life, we're talking about COVID.
Jason will take any opportunity to do his Ira Glass impression.
It's not that good. I'm Ira Glass, and
this is probably way too niche. Like, nobody listening to our podcast listened to him. So they have no idea what we're talking about. Anyway.
We're just going to go on. This whole episode's about This American Life.
A review.
A review of This American Life.
There was a really magical Christmas episode. Remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Was it good?
It was so good. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say was that's what I hate about children's music. People love children's music, but it's just nonsensical. It's like, oh, this is a child song. We must make it the most annoying thing ever and ridiculous.
I love children's music. I actually don't really care for music in general, but I love listening to Casper
That's a
Baby
wild
Pants.
statement. I don't care for music in general.
I know. Well, I told you that the other day. I was painting and I tried to turn on music just to because I'm sitting in a room in silence painting.
And you feel like that's weird.
And I'm like, yeah, this is like serial killer level weird.
Well, who on earth is not at least listening to a podcast or an audio book or something?
I was trying to think okay, what podcast could I listen to?
Psycho, listening to your own breathing?
Right. It was just in silence for like an hour. And I've been trying to talk to little baby Olive, trying to
build her vocabulary as an infant.
I just wasn't when I was painting. And so I'm sitting there in silence and I'm like, I should turn on music. And I turned it on and it was grating on my nerves.
Yeah,
just
the grating folk music.
It
American
was so
folk.
Annoying. I just couldn't. And so I turned it off.
Like
and then
some
I was
of the most
trying to think of
peaceful
a
music
book.
in the world.
Yeah, the book I'm in right now, I'm like halfway. I'm not going to buy an audiobook that I'm I'm like 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, can I tell you, I've gotten to this point, audiobooks. Sorry, just a little side tangent here. There are a few where it's like I have listened to part of it anyway, I'm starting to lean towards audiobooks are not as much my thing anymore.
Well, because the narrator really...
It matters so much.
It matters so much.
If you have a good one, it's great. If you don't, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has made me hate books that I think I would have otherwise liked if I read the print version. Because their voice stinks and I like my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I love my voice. I love to hear myself talk. I should just narrate all the books I read so then I could listen to it later and think, oh, wow.
That's weird.
This is really good.
Okay.
It's not quite as weird as just sitting in silence.
Yeah.
Weirdo. Though we should, honestly.
Sit in silence?
We should, more often.
Well, yeah, I could have been taking
that
that time to pray or ponder something deeply, and instead I'm like, I am such a weirdo. Why don't I want to listen to music?
I'm doing what people have done for thousands of years.
Oh.
Weirdo.
Well, I guess I could have whistled or sang a song.
Don't whistle.
I love a whistler at times.
Yeah.
Our oldest son is a whistler.
I know.
He was. He went through a huge whistling phase, and now he's kind of out of it. And
I've never told him to stop.
I know. I miss it.
And I've wanted to. Because I'm like, I'm not paying you to be a canary. from this.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life.
This is a Wonderful Life. This American life. Okay. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking with this new house, do you think we're going to get chickens?
I think we will. It's weird because we're actually moving to less land.
Further into town.
But the layout of the land is better. And it's almost the same amount of cleared land.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we will. Just
what about a
because
full-on homestead?
in the new?
Yeah.
No, there's too many
We should
bushes.
get pigs.
No.
Can you even get pigs in the city?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think you can have chickens, but no rooster, which is fine.
I wouldn't get a rooster ever. We've been subject to rooster pandemonium, and it's not the best.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of roosters, so.
Yeah. Well, I asked...
Bees. I want bees.
Yeah.
I think we could get bees in the new place.
Yeah.
Kind of just stick it back in the corner somewhere.
Right. Next to the kids' fort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's safe. Right.
I asked that because something that you've noticed and you kind of brought up the other day. We've toyed over the years with the idea of starting a homestead.
Not really. I've toyed with it, and Jason's like, "Heck no, I'm not doing that work. I know it'll land on me. I'm not doing it."
It's true,
I'm
and it's not because I'm afraid of work. I work a lot.
Yeah, you just don't want that work. You don't want to spend your Saturdays putting up fencing.
No,
you don't want to. I know, and I've tried. But our land now would be really awkward to be a homestead. It's not like good homestead land.
Okay.
It's not clear. There's so many trees and shade. I mean, we could have some forest pork. They like the
forest.
They like the woods.
Yeah.
But no.
Okay. Well, so you've noticed. What I was saying was we have talked about it at points, and I've always been like, heck no. But you have noticed kind of this mass exodus of homesteaders over the past couple of years.
Over the last year.
Yeah.
People got into it. They invested a lot of their time and money, and then they're like, okay, this is taking up all my time. It is not a hobby. It is a complete lifestyle. And
do you think people started thinking that it'd be a great hobby? I understand there's a side of it that it's like, this is going to supplement our food. This is going to help us in case, bad things happen in the world, whatever.
I think that was a huge driving factor.
I think that was a huge driving factor. The end of and we got into this with the whole stay in your lane group of people, the conspiracy theorists that came at us. But I do think that was a driving force behind a huge homestead movement across the United States. And so my question is, now we're seeing a mass exodus from it.
Because the world didn't end, and people are like, I'm kind of tired of doing this.
I really thought the world would end within 2 years.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be over, and now, I'm just spending my Saturdays taking care of pigs, cleaning out the chicken coop.
Never really wanted to birth cows.
Some people are still doing it. Some people are entering it still. Some people have this dream, and they've, been waiting for it, and then... so they're just now getting started.
How have you noticed this mass exodus, though?
Well, I've seen a lot of influencers who had a milk cow.
Yeah.
And then they're like, never mind.
Really?
On the milk cow. That was a lot.
Milking a cow is a lot. Don't you have to do it twice a day?
Yeah, I think so. At the same time.
I think it depends on the type of cow, but yeah.
I think some people have stuck with it. I think people have kind of found their niche. If they're into goats, then they've kept the goats, gotten rid of everything else.
They didn't. A lot of people stopped doing the whole
thing.
People jump in okay, we're doing it all. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was just so romanticized online, and then you get into it, and you're like, this isn't very romantic, actually. This is hard.
Right.
This
well, you have those giant accounts where they have these big old homesteads, and it's all beautiful and it's nice and quaint and everything.
Takes a lot of money.
But you also don't see is that, these people are also millionaires and they hire staff
Right.
to do it. They just don't show you that online.
Right.
I'm not saying all the homesteaders do that. I'm saying what your influencers who make it beautiful, a lot of them, they're not doing it themselves.
I don't know if you can say that.
No, I'm saying some
them,
prominent, very prominent homestead account
type
that really bring it to the masses are not doing it themselves.
Right.
Oh, I went out and fed my 473 pigs and milked my 942 cows by hand. I love it. And then I took the kids and we made cheese. And it's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah. Well, maybe they made the cheese.
Maybe.
Yeah. They made part of it. They stood in front of the camera while they did an important part. I wonder how many people who are doing updates and upgrades and stuff. I see a lot of women doing very difficult jobs, and I'm not saying women can't do it, but
they are weaker than
drywall
men.
by themselves.
No.
I'm like,
no.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
Okay, well, we do have kind of a funny story here.
Okay.
So,
the
very first
Mr.
Cool video that we did.
Not the first. The first installation.
Yeah. We kind of posted as well. You're the person on the video.
Yeah.
And you're like, I could do it by myself. Almost like
I didn't ever say I could do it by myself. I'm like, so easy, I can do it.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So easy, a woman could do it.
I didn't say that in the video. So anyway, every shot, Jason did it.
Yeah.
And then I just redid it.
I did most of the work.
Yeah.
And it was just...
But Jason filmed it. So it's funny that you bring that up because my mom was talking to my aunt, I don't know, recently.
Yeah.
And she wanted to install Mr. Cool. And she was like, well, Emily installed it. My mom's like, psh, psh.
Well...
But Jason did install it, so it really is easy. It's a legitimately DIY kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
it actually is DIY. I would just get a man to do it.
Scared to use. Have you ever drilled a 4-inch hole in the side of your house?
It's a little nerve-wracking.
That's nerve-wracking. I was like, I can't do it. I can't actually do it.
Yeah.
I was way too scared because if you go at an angle,
right,
you mess it up. And there's a 4-inch hole through the side of your wall to the outside.
You can patch it.
So, I wasn't.
Right. And we're going to do it again when we move because we will be.
Are you filming me doing it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to actually do it this time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this new house is stucco. That feels risky.
I feel like it should be easier.
Sorry about the baby in the background.
Baby.
She's hanging with us.
Well, anyway, so I think it's been a little bit unfair that the bigger influences kind of sold this lifestyle, and then also don't really mention this very often, but my my husband owns Nabisco or something like that, and it's like, oh, you're also a billionaire. I don't know, I'm just whatever company
yeah.
And then
we know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they sell this lifestyle to the masses, and the masses love it, and the masses realize, oh, my husband's not a billionaire.
Not even a millionaire.
Not even a millionaire.
Not even 100,000.
Not even 100,000. But darn it, we have 2 dairy cows, and I get up at 4 every morning, and I get our whole raw milk. And I don't go on vacation because I don't have a staff to milk my cows and make my cheese.
I've already said this. I love to support the local artisan.
Oh, yeah.
I want to support. I don't really want to make my own sourdough.
Yeah.
I just want to buy it from someone who uses
so
freshly
much
milled.
Time.
It is if you do it the way that I do it because I have to read the instructions every single time.
You should memorize those.
I know. Well, some people are like, just measuring with their heart and can do it.
Yeah.
And I can do it, but like
you're a chef in many ways when it comes to food, but
not baking.
Baking is a weird thing. For
yeah,
you.
not baking. I'm not just like
it's so funny.
whipping up a cake.
Any food you make, you're just like a wizard, and you're just throwing it together. But like the thing is, you're throwing something together, and it's absolutely delicious.
Okay, like a soup or something.
You get into baking, it's like, what in the world happened?
Did you follow the recipe?
Right.
Yeah, I did. I followed it. I don't know what's wrong.
Though there is no curly hair in your quiche. So, anyway, so I do admire homesteaders, especially ones who stick with it. I do wonder what the motivation is for a lot of them.
Well, I bet some of them it's sunk cost.
Sure.
Like they're like, well, I've already invested in this.
The older I get, the less I care about the sunk cost fallacy.
Oh,
I'm ready to give it up.
So sold on it. Like I'm so bad about it. I'm the worst about it. I won't give up.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know.
Yeah, you got to cut your losses.
Yeah.
I'm a cut your losses kind of guy. It's like, if this isn't working out, cut your losses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it also happened with flower farmers. Like a lot of people wanted to be a flower farmer. And some people have stuck with it, but it's not as like glamorous as they initially.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. You got to get up early and cut the flowers and water everything, and
yeah,
it's a lot of money. You got to
Yeah.
invest in the seeds and the bulbs and the mulch and the whatever I don't know plastic you're laying down. A lot of people are doing that, and
right.
my friend's a flower farmer, and she said it's just like gotten really competitive, because you don't know who else is starting up a business.
Right.
She has a booth at the farmer's market, and she's like pretty solely focused on that. She does sell eggs and honey, but other people then just randomly who weren't signed up to sell flowers are just like showing up with their flowers that they grew.
Right.
And it's like, hold on a second.
Yeah. 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 Where have you been seeing this, the people leaving, though? Like, how are they doing it?
Making announcements on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, just like, we are getting out of this. It's way too much. Or personally, I know someone who got rid of their goats and chickens. Then they got their chickens back.
We
they got
know
different
several
chickens.
people
I know.
who have stopped.
Yeah.
Who went all in and then just quit.
I know a family who went all in.
All in.
And then quit. They actually slaughtered their cow for the beef.
Like, there's no getting out of it after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they just they decided, this is too much. I've got 6 kids.
Yeah.
I can't homeschool and do this.
Homestead.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but it's hard. It's a hard life.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends who was a homesteader was like, it's so funny to me that the homesteaders don't have time to cook, so they're eating garbage while they're like so focused on trying to build the sustainable life, but they get not everyone, but a lot of people
we're not saying that we're not making generalities.
Yeah,
it's just like that's so interesting. But like, it's good though. It's a good thing because there's nothing wrong with quitting.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's people feel like failures when they quit. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I just think it's a sign of maturity and wisdom. I do think you have to, just the idea of quitting something. Mm-hmm. It does depend on your motivation. Like, why are you quitting something?
Right.
But I think it's a good thing. People think of it as a negative thing or that it's a failure, and I just don't see it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it depends on what it is. If you're just quitting because it got hard and there's no other reason.
Yeah.
Well, unless it got too hard and that's not how I want to spend my life.
So how do you know?
I don't know. Like when I was a child. How do you know
when it's the right thing to do? When quitting is the right thing to do?
I guess you look at your motivations and you see what's best for your family. What's working for your family? Yeah, I quit voice lessons because I wasn't getting any better and I wasn't ever gonna get better. Yeah. Or maybe the increase in skill wasn't worth the investment of time and money. So I just quit. Like that just...
Right. Yeah.
And how am I going to use this? To sing to my kids? Well, they're just going to have to get over it that I don't have a great voice.
See, I have a very hard time quitting. It's not because of the sunk cost fallacy. That's never my reason for quitting something, but my reason for not wanting to quit something is because of, I think it's fear-based. I fear what I could be missing out on if I quit. That's why I don't start that many things. I'm very hesitant to start things.
Yeah.
Because I know I won't want to quit.
Because
Is
that why we haven't gotten chickens?
Probably because I could see myself with 700 chickens and not wanting to quit, and but I don't want to do that.
700 is
a lot.
I
want to start a chicken farm. It's interesting to me. Like I don't want. I'm that way with books. I'll start a book and I don't feel like I could quit it, and I feel like, and I feel almost guilty about it.
Yeah, when you just this isn't for me.
Right, and that's when it comes into is it a sunk cost fallacy sort of thing? Because it's it's not because of the time I've spent with the book. I don't want to miss it. Like I didn't want to miss out on Moby Dick. I didn't want to. People have revered it. And then I just got halfway through. I'm like, you know what? I'm out.
I'm telling you, read the abridged version.
Yeah.
Gives you everything you need, Jason.
Yeah. I mean, there have been projects I've taken on, and there's things that I don't know. I feel like I don't know where I'm going.
I hear people say that they read Moby Dick in high school. I have a really hard time believing that. I have a really hard time believing they read it in high school.
They read the Spark Notes, probably.
Like, what teacher was like, let's read Moby Dick?
In AP English class, maybe?
No, in AP, I was in AP English. You're reading Wuthering Heights.
In 2005.
Stuff like that.
Or 4. Yeah.
Wuthering Heights was out.
Yeah, but maybe that year they didn't require Moby Dick. I don't know.
I have a hard time. I have a hard time believing it.
It's a tough book. Not because it's that hard to understand. It's just dreadfully boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't understand when it comes to homesteading. If we're just going to go back to that really quick. If you're working a full-time job, are you not then doing it your entire, is that not just what you do when you're off?
Yeah, you get home and you got to do stuff. And then...
Is there a way to automate those things?
Well, like the chicken door.
Okay.
You can automate the chicken door. You can automate water some, but I'm sure. There's I don't know, one thing that really impresses me with homesteaders at homestead where it gets super cold is the water freezes. Yeah. Okay, for the animals. Uh-huh. So they sell heaters, but the heaters can't keep up always. So you're always having to go out and break up the water.
Yeah.
That's too much for me.
So this is kind of, so there's certain points.
I don't even give myself water. How am I going to remember to give the livestock water?
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too about it is it's kind of like the idea of you love and I love a wood fire versus a gas log fire. There's something about it. There's a romance to it of, you chop the wood, you place the wood, you set the fire, you hear the crackle of the fire. I believe there's kind of that sense too in something like homesteading. It's like, that's too much for me. It's like, well, no, that's part of the process that some people enjoy. It's like the caretaker role of you have a responsibility for these living creatures and for providing for your family in a very tangible way.
I can see that. I mean, like when I pick basil from our garden and make something with the basil, I'm
then
like,
throw it in
wow,
the quiche.
I grew that basil.
Yeah.
There's a sense of pride. Tomatoes.
Basil's the easiest thing in the world to grow.
Okay, tomatoes, Jason. Tomatoes.
Okay, not that much harder.
Do you feel you have peppers that I grew? How do you feel when you're eating those peppers?
We
My
got like
wife is
one
so
pepper
spicy.
this
No,
year.
it's just out there, and there's a ton on the plant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't looked.
Yeah.
Wow. Habanero?
Yeah, there's a few of those.
Oh, nice. I haven't looked at our garden in like 4 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't really. I looked out and saw
You've been a little busy.
You've blown
been
over.
Growing your own little garden in your arms right now.
Yeah, but I can see that like it feels so good to do that, but honestly, basil from my neighbor's garden, as long as it was organically grown, tastes just as good. And I didn't have to grow it. Someone else gives me some homegrown tomatoes. That's a good homegrown
But some people
tomato.
don't want to rely on other people.
Yeah, I don't want to rely on other people. It's just what it is right now.
And it's the phase of our life.
Yeah. And the raw milk is just as creamy. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to do all the things. And honestly, we pay $5 for half a gallon.
Yeah.
So $10 a gallon.
Right.
That feels worth it. I bet they're spending way more than $10 a week.
Right. Right. So I'm also not a big fan of starting something that doesn't have a clear success point. Like this is where like you accomplished it. You finished it. You reached a point of you did it. And things like homesteading, it's a continual thing.
See, I think that's why I like thrifting and antiquing and such, because I can find like quality, beautiful heirloom pieces, and I didn't really have to work that hard for it. Maybe I'm just lazy.
I was gonna say, is it the working hard that's a problem for you? Me, it's the type of work. I don't care about that type of work. I would rather.
I don't mind to work hard, but yeah, I don't have time to do it. I feel like
right,
and the mess that comes along with creating something like that, a homestead, that is messy. It is dirty. That adds a lot to your plate on even keeping your house clean.
Well, and the responsibility is just higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it feels like a lot to me. That feels like
what we need is a staff.
I'm talking about like people who make their own furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be cool. I tried to take a picture of our baby for her 1 month. She's 1 month old.
Yeah.
And I went out and I cut flowers and I like tried to set it up. She's like screaming by the time I'm getting the picture.
Yeah.
Because she was awake when I took her out to cut the flowers.
Right.
And I don't know. I pushed it too long. So like, how could I build a table?
Right.
There's no way.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, that would be so overwhelming to me.
Right.
To even start. How could I even?
I think we have a little bit of a different lifestyle than some people, though. It's like, so we have chosen, and a lot of our listeners out there right now have chosen a harder life.
Well, that, and I think,
hold on, but I think homesteaders, and we're just using them as an example.
They're choosing an even harder
They're choosing an even harder life for a lot of them for a more ultimate good.
Yeah.
But there is a limit, and everybody has different limits. And it's finding out what that limit is. But like, you give the story about when do I have time to make a table? It's like, I would wonder how many homegrown table makers, people who are making tables in their garage, are also sending their kids to school and not homeschooling them.
Right. Or
think about that. That by itself, you have a cleaner house.
Yeah, people updating a house. I see
on
a lot
their
of,
own.
Yeah.
That's another perfect example of getting in over your head.
They cannot possibly be homeschooling their children and doing that.
Right.
Unless, I don't know, unless
maybe
they're just
we're
like
low
better
capacity
than us. Yeah.
humans.
But we're trying to paint this house. We're just trying to paint.
Paint's taking a long time.
It's taking so long, and I don't even understand it took me like 2 days to cut in the bottom trim of a room, just dealing with the children.
I did spend a week painting a dining room.
It's not a big dining room.
No.
But
no. I mean, the trim needed 3 coats, but yeah, I know. I don't understand. Is this another time episode and we didn't even realize it?
It makes me feel like, okay, now I understand why contractors are terrible and don't get anything done.
Not all of them. Some of them.
I thought it was because they were taking smoke breaks every 15 minutes.
No, it's because painting takes 455 hours for a wall. Yeah. I don't know. I just think, so when it comes to like starting projects and different things like that, I hate to quit because I feel like you're just this close to success the more you try. But I don't know what that means for things like...
Well, that about happened with Really Very Crunchy.
I know.
I mean, we were like, after 1 week, we're like, okay, yeah, this is not... This isn't really happening.
What if we had quit at video 7 instead of going viral on video number 8?
Yeah.
And then we've done many things before that we had tried that we didn't really keep pursuing.
Right. We were trying to make something out of our videos when we lived in South Korea, and
we weren't very consistent about it. It was like...
You were mean.
Yeah, I was mean, apparently.
A mean director.
I was not a mean director. You are one of the meanest bosses I have ever met in my life.
I'm a horrible boss. I'm a terrible boss. We're paying my mom to help paint. We're paying her to help paint. Like, to make it a priority for her. She didn't buy this house. It's not her. You know, I feel like it's not fair of us to be like, come help us.
Well, we're asking for a lot of paint to be done.
Yeah. So, anyway, she's gladly doing it and she's good at it. But like in my head, she was sweeping the kitchen floor. Like, nice. That's a nice thing to help. And I'm like, I'm not paying you to do that.
No.
Get up and paint.
No.
Woman. I think I said it to her. I'm not paying you to do that. Like,
you are a terrible person.
I'm mean. You're horrible. We used to.
I'm not paying you to do that. She's not even like trying to charge you.
No, I know. She said like,
take this out of my paycheck. Wow.
Well, you know.
That's why I say I don't work for you. We are partners in this Really Very Crunchy thing because I would never work for you.
I know. I'm the worst.
I would never work for you.
The worst.
We have to be 50-50 owners of this thing because I will never work for you.
Well, anytime we've had someone do work on our house, like, I don't say anything to them, but they leave and I look at you and I'm like, that was terrible. Look at this. Look at all these flaws. Like, what's going on? What do you... Not my mom. Mom, I know you're listening to this.
No, like contractors, you are asking a lot more money.
A lot more than my mom's.
Yeah. Well, why aren't you the kind to say something as it's going on then?
Because I feel like, well, it's already done. Like, what did that one contractor do? Oh, when we were having this room done up here, he put like black light switches on the walls.
Oh, yeah.
That
I didn't say anything either. I just changed the light switches.
Yeah, but that's part of it. Like, why didn't you send us a quick text when you were buying light switches to see what we wanted?
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. So it's that kind of thing, you know? And I'm just not going to say anything.
You know, it helps if you look at everybody as just...
a person.
Well, yes, but as children. Think of it that way. Because, listen, this is a weird thing to say, but I was talking to somebody else the other day, and I don't even know who it was. I can't remember who it was. It was somebody older than me. And they said to me that they don't feel like an adult. They said... I think they said something like, it feels like I'm just playing a game. And no adult actually really feels like an adult. Do you feel like an adult? Like, that doesn't mean you don't have responsibilities. It doesn't mean it means that when you were a kid, you thought all adults had it figured out. And in reality, we're all just kind of like winging it. Because there is no just standard for adults other than the law.
I feel like an adult. I definitely
Really?
feel like yeah.
You feel like an adult.
Yeah.
I don't mean I feel like a kid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I feel like I'm immature and I don't have life experience. I'm saying that I felt like when I was a kid, all adults had it figured out. And so, like, when you have a contractor and you have the person hiring the contractor, it's like, well, the contractor should know what he's doing. And if he doesn't, I'm a man and I'm going to talk to him about it and he's going to fix it like adults. And it's like, actually, I'll just change the light switches myself. It's like, or I could say something, or I could come across as a jerk.
Yeah, but that contractor in particular was like, don't look. Don't come up and look. I'm going to surprise you. I got to go.
Which just adds to it's just like a kid.
I know, that was.
I don't even care about this room. I just want to sell this house.
Sell this house, and there's this weird room that isn't finished. It was such a weird room in our hallway, the middle of the hallway.
It's a beautiful house if you want it.
Yeah.
It's for sale. And the room is no longer weird.
Yeah. But it was funny. He's like, don't go in there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you grand reveal. And I walk in
drywall.
And I'm like, why are the light switches black, man? Like, that would be so rude, right? So I just shouldn't say anything. I'm like, oh, wow, this looks great.
We're just trying to figure it out. It's not like...
Yeah, but it's like I'm the adult, and I'm...
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This cost several $1,000s.
Goodness. What do you think about these light switches here, buddy? You like black with the white switches? The cream switches with the black plates? You like that, buddy?
No, I think they were black switches, too. I think that's why he did it, because when the room was left unfinished, they had black switches in there.
Okay.
But.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to not be stupid.
And how to
that's my
give up homesteading.
Is that the metaphor we're talking about? How to not give up homesteading? No, I think you should give up homesteading if you don't feel like that's the whole metaphor.
Your family.
If it's not serving you, give up the homesteading. Just give it up.
I don't. That's bad advice. I feel like you shouldn't just say that. Just give it up. It's not serving you.
That's the big question here, is when to know to give something up and when to keep going. Because there's not always an end in sight. To me, it's much easier to keep going if there's an end. I think about writing a book. Like, it can be at times very hard to write a book, but there's an end in sight. You get into something like homesteading or just even renovations, it doesn't always feel like there's an end.
How long do cows live?
How long do cows live? There's no end in sight.
My guess is 20 years. What's yours? Someone in the comments will tell us.
Whoa, are we really doing this?
Yeah. I guess a cow lives 20 years.
16.
If it's very well cared for.
Real. You're trying to get us made fun of. By all the listeners.
Horses live 20 years.
They're
very similar. Horses live 40 years, right? Sometimes?
I think
like a horse could live 30
25 years is like
I feel
an
like
old
I've heard
horse.
of a horse living 30 years.
I think a 25-year-old horse is an old horse.
That's a good
of course.
Old horse.
But no one talks to a horse, of course, unless, of course, the horse is, of course, the famous Mr. Ed.
I bet a duck lives 3 years. This should be our whole... This is... If I did it...
Duck walked up till
if I did a solo episode,
this is what you would do. Just guess animal.
I guess a frog lives a year,
it
2
depends
years.
on the species of frog.
Yeah, we're talking standard frog.
Standard frog. Would you say that about a dog? Your standard dog?
Yeah, standard dog lives 12 years.
Okay. Yeah. This is called an average lifespan. What about a possum?
2 years,
it's
max.
Crazy. 2 years. That's
I got
nuts.
up in the middle of the night for weeks for those possums.
Their life was already half over.
It was a week, I guess.
Okay, but I want to go back to the central question, though, is when to know when to quit something. That's important. what you're doing is important. What you're pursuing is important. It was either important to you at some point or important for your family. When do you know when it's time to give it up? That's a big question. Because I don't know, it's hard to realize, it's hard to pinpoint when it's no longer serving your family. Because there's times of growing something and building something where it might not be serving your family in the moment, but you're playing the long game.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard.
That is hard.
I think playing the long game is the hardest thing. When you can't see the fruits of your labor for a very long time.
I always feel heartbroken for business owners. There was a restaurant that closed down recently in Paducah. I never went there. Be Happy Pie Company. I know. So you could go in and you could buy a pie. And they had like pot pies or sweet pies, whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you didn't eat it there. It was cold.
You baked it.
Yeah, you had to like take and bake this pie. Anyway, it failed. Yeah. But I know that someone...
It was their dream.
It was their dream. They put in like a ton of work, money,
yeah,
thought, designing that place, all this stuff. It looked so legit too. Like the sign was nice. You know, some like home businesses.
Yeah.
Doesn't look that good. They like really, it was good. And yeah, it failed. I don't even know if it made it like a year.
Right.
Maybe a little longer.
Right.
So... But I see that all the time with businesses, and it makes me so sad because people just run. I mean,
well, when it comes to businesses, I just feel like people want to start something, but the problem is they aren't fixing a problem that's currently there in their community. It may be nice to have frozen pot pies available, but the majority of people don't need that. It's not necessarily fixing a problem.
Marie Callender already solved it.
Yeah. And for a lot cheaper, too, probably.
Probably. But probably not as yummy. I don't know.
Probably not. Either. But the problem right now is
pot pie is so easy to make.
Yeah. Well, rude. You're hurting her business. Yeah. But yeah, there was those frozen pizza places, too, that closed up.
Rocket Fire Pizza?
No, well, they did close up, but no, there was this one. It was
oh yeah,
where you could go in and buy a
frozen pizza.
Who wants to go somewhere, pick up a frozen pizza where you can only get a frozen pizza there,
right?
Then take it home.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you could do that at a grocery store. A frozen pizza.
Yeah, but it was higher quality, I think.
Nothing is more higher quality than a DiGiorno.
Everything is, Jason.
Oh, that's because you got burned out on DiGiorno. I don't know. I don't have anything I'm trying to quit right now, except smoking.
Jason doesn't smoke.
I know. Though people are really pushing nicotine.
Yeah, I know.
I've never...
for all the health benefits.
Well, but don't you get addicted to it? Nicotine?
Microdosing?
Then you get nicotine withdrawals?
I don't know.
I should probably take some nicotine before the podcast. It'd be zippity doo-dah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it time for baby girl?
Yeah, sorry if I see him halfway distracted. I'm very distracted.
Yeah, that's okay.
Trying to solve my baby's problem so she doesn't cry out.
When is it time to quit, Miss Olive? When do we just quit? Any ideas?
She can't stop. She won't stop.
Never stop. Hippity, hippity, hop. All right. Well, if I will, you know what? You know what? I'll never quit.
Asking for reviews.
Asking for reviews. If you'd like to leave a review, or if you have never quit.
You're tired or something. If you would like to leave a review.
Never quit.
You're going to have to
listen. Never quit. Don't quit. Now's not the time to quit. Just go over to the 5 stars. Tap it. Write some words. Leave a review. We are tired.
After every podcast episode, I look at Jason and I give him like a squinty face, like, I don't know if that was what we were looking for. Every single episode.
Every episode at the end, she looks at me and it's like, I don't know.
I'm really. I'm gonna give you the squinty. Like you're scared. You're dragging this out because you don't want me to look at you at the end and be like, "That wasn't good, Jason."
Today I'm feeling the. I don't know. So I'm sorry, folks. If that wasn't a good episode, I apologize. We're hanging on by a thread over here. I'm thinking about quitting.
Don't quit.
Everything.
Don't
just
quit.
Quitting the podcast.
No.
Quitting really very crunchy. Quitting.
No, we can't quit. This is our best option.
Yeah, so, best option. Nope, we're quitting it all and we're starting a homestead that's going to be self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go buy Nabisco real quick.
All right. You guys have a great week and get some really good sleep. And we'll see you next week. We will be...
We're going on tour.
No, we're not.
Oh, sorry. That was last year.
All right. Bye.
Bye.